Do you ever feel that some people secretly resent your success? Envy is one of the most destructive emotions in human nature. It lurks beneath the surface, often disguised as friendship, concern, or even admiration. You may have noticed it, those subtle remarks, the lack of genuine enthusiasm when you achieve something, the passive-aggressive comments that make you second-guess yourself. But how do we deal with it? How do we protect our mental resilience and maintain emotional balance in a world where people's negative energy can weigh us down? The Stoics understood that envy is a reflection of the envious person's own dissatisfaction. Seneca warned, "The envious die not once, but as often as the envied win applause." This highlights the self-destructive nature of envy. It consumes the envious, not the one being envied. Yet if we're not careful, their toxic influence can affect our self-confidence and create emotional turmoil in our lives. One of the most important Stoic strategies for dealing with toxic people is detachment. Epictetus taught that we must focus only on what is within our control, and that includes how we respond to negativity. When faced with envious individuals, the key is not to engage emotionally. Instead of trying to gain their approval or defend ourselves, we should remain indifferent to their judgments. Marcus Aurelius reinforced this idea, stating, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This means that we cannot control how others feel about us, but we can control how much power we give their opinions. Envy thrives on comparison, insecurity, and resentment, but we can weaken its effect by practicing emotional intelligence and maintaining self-discipline in our reactions. By applying Stoic wisdom, we protect our mental strength and avoid the trap of engaging with people who drain our energy. Instead of lowering ourselves to their level, we should focus on personal growth, self-mastery, and resilience. Toxic individuals want to see you falter because your success reminds them of their failures. The greatest response: continue growing, stay composed, and refuse to be affected by their negativity. As Stoics, we do not seek validation from those who resent us. We do not allow manipulation to dictate our emotions. We remain grounded in our philosophy, knowing that the only true power lies in controlling ourselves. The hidden dangers of envy and toxic people. Envy is not just an emotion, it's a force that influences human relationships, decisions, and mental well-being. The Stoics recognized that allowing toxic energy into our lives can cloud our judgment, weaken our self-discipline, and drain our emotional strength. Marcus Aurelius observed, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If we allow negative people to take up space in our minds, we are giving them control over our emotions. One of the greatest dangers of toxic people is their ability to manipulate emotions. They often hide their resentment behind compliments, play the victim to gain sympathy, or subtly undermine your self-confidence with passive-aggressive remarks. Their goal: to make you doubt yourself and lower your standards. Seneca warned, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." When surrounded by people who resent our progress, we unconsciously begin to shrink ourselves to make them feel comfortable. We hold back on sharing achievements, downplay our ambitions, or even start questioning our worth. The Stoic response to envious people is simple. Do not engage emotionally. Their envy is their problem, not yours. Instead of reacting, remain indifferent. Epictetus reminds us, if someone speaks ill of you, do not defend yourself. Instead, live in such a way that no one believes them. By practicing detachment, we protect our mental resilience and free ourselves from the influence of those who seek to bring us down. Emotional intelligence is key here, learning to recognize envy without letting it affect our inner peace. The more we focus on our personal growth and self-mastery, the less we are affected by those who try to sabotage our progress. In the end, Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control how others perceive us, but we can control how we respond to their negativity. Do not allow manipulation or envy to dictate your path. Remain steady, stay focused, and continue to grow. How to protect yourself from envy without losing your peace. The greatest mistake we can make when dealing with toxic people is trying to change them. Envy is deeply rooted in insecurity, comparison, and dissatisfaction. A person consumed by resentment will always find a way to justify their bitterness. Instead of wasting energy trying to make them see reason, the Stoic approach is to focus only on what is within our control, our mindset, our reactions, and our emotional balance. Seneca wisely said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Often, we let the words and actions of others take up space in our minds, replaying conversations and analyzing hidden meanings. But what if we simply refuse to engage? What if we treated envy as nothing more than a reflection of the other person's struggles, rather than something personal? Marcus Aurelius reminds us, choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. The true power of Stoicism lies in its ability to make us emotionally untouchable. If someone tries to manipulate you, diminish your achievements, or spread negativity, their success depends entirely on your reaction. The moment you choose detachment over emotional involvement, you win. This doesn't mean being indifferent to everything. It means preserving your mental clarity and refusing to let external negativity shape your inner world. Emotional intelligence is about recognizing patterns of manipulation, understanding human nature, and maintaining a calm, focused, and strategic mindset in the face of envy. Instead of feeling frustrated when someone resents your success, view it as a sign that you are growing. People who are truly secure in themselves celebrate the achievements of others. Those who cannot have already lost control over their own happiness. Do not let toxic people steal your energy. Stay centered in your philosophy, strengthen your self-discipline, and continue walking your path. The only response they cannot manipulate is silence and success. Turning envy into a tool for personal growth. Instead of seeing envy and toxic people as obstacles, the Stoic approach is to use them as fuel for self-improvement. When someone resents your success, growth, or confidence, it reveals more about them than about you. But it also gives you insight into your own progress. If people around you become uncomfortable with your achievements, it's a sign that you are moving forward while they remain stagnant. Seneca advises, a good character, when established, is not disturbed by outside forces. If you are constantly worried about how others perceive you, you are still controlled by external validation. But once you embrace self-mastery and mental resilience, the opinions, jealousy, or resentment of others lose their power over you. A key practice in Stoicism is turning adversity into an advantage. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Instead of allowing toxic energy to discourage you, use it as a tool for strengthening your mind and reinforcing your path. Here's how. When someone undermines your confidence, double down on your self-discipline. When people try to manipulate your emotions, sharpen your awareness and emotional intelligence. When envy creates resistance in your life, see it as proof that you are progressing. Growth is uncomfortable for you and for those around you. Your evolution highlights their stagnation, which triggers resentment, but this is not your burden to carry. The solution? Focus on your own journey. Let their envy be a reminder that you are breaking past limitations. The strongest individuals are those who stay committed to their personal growth regardless of external negativity. Envy will always exist, but it only affects those who give it attention. The Stoic way is clear. Rise above it, keep growing, and remain unaffected. The final Stoic response: master yourself, ignore the noise. The ultimate Stoic response to envy and toxic people is simple. Focus on self-mastery and let go of the need for external approval. The moment you stop seeking validation from those who resent you, their power over you disappears. You become untouchable. Epictetus teaches, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. You cannot control who envies you, but you can control how much space their resentment occupies in your mind. Instead of reacting, choose to remain indifferent. Envy is fueled by comparison. Those who are secure in themselves do not resent others. Only those who feel inadequate or stagnant become consumed by jealousy. But this is not your burden to carry. The more you grow, the more resistance you will face. This is a sign that you are on the right path. So what should you do? Detach emotionally. Don't take their negativity personally. Stay disciplined. Focus on your own development and ignore the distractions. Maintain your composure. A Stoic never lowers themselves to the level of those who seek to bring them down. Embrace resilience. Keep moving forward, no matter how much resistance you face. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is to be unlike the one who wronged you. Do not allow toxic people to dictate your emotions. Do not waste energy proving yourself to those who will never celebrate your success. Instead, remain calm, strong, and focused on your own path. Let others drown in their negative energy while you continue to build, grow, and achieve. The Stoic way is not to fight back, but to rise above. Have you ever felt like certain people don't celebrate your success, but instead try to bring you down with passive-aggressive comments or negativity? Share your experience in the comments. How do you handle envy from others? What strategies help you stay mentally strong and focused? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content on Stoicism, personal growth, and mental resilience. Your support helps spread these teachings to more people seeking strength, wisdom, and emotional balance.